I thought this was a great episode of Little Witch Academia, but I did think it was going to go in a more Diana-focused direction based on how the intro content to this episode worked, but it did end up going into an Akko and her friends focused episode, mainly on Akko herself. But despite it going in a different direction than I was anticipating, I still thought this was a fantastic episode, and one of the best episodes of the series so far. It was just really cool with how they twisted the Cinderella concept here, which it didn't do anything crazy with Cinderella, but I did like what they did with their own version of it. As Akko herself, this is something that people have been complaining about for so long, which I've never understood. Akko is not a great witch. She has to train. She is at the bottom of her class because she has no magic skills coming into this like the others. So it's going to take her some time to develop, and this is why this is a 2-core series and not a 1-core. But something happens in this episode that I guarantee people are going to overlook. Akko does really well with magic. When she buys a Cinderella kit here, with the 3 of them, they do the spell to basically enchant them so they have these beautiful dresses and their bicycle, like, pumpkin carriage thing. They do it on the first try. Akko casts a spell, and on the first try, she was able to manage this transformation. She wouldn't have been able to do that in episode 1. That's something that's going to go underappreciated. People are going to overlook it and probably still complain that Akko is still too weak of a witch. But she did something amazing that wasn't presented in a flashy way, so people are going to overlook it. It's just things like this. Akko has grown tremendously over these 10 episodes. She is still not a great witch, but she's still in training. And I loved how they just subtly portrayed her growth. She didn't do anything crazy, but she did something that was impressive nonetheless. In this episode, it was, after the whole transformation stuff, it was Akko and her friends sneak into Andrew and his father's little ball there, and of course, he's gonna try to kick her out. But Susie, being Susie, releases this bee that whoever it stings falls in love with who they see. And it's this whole kind of game of cat and mouse. I mean, Diana falls in love with Akko, Diana falls in love with herself, Andrew falls in love with Akko, and it's this whole thing of them trying to get the bee while not getting kicked out kind of a thing. And it was just an overall carefree and magical fun adventure while twisting the concept of Cinderella with a lot of cute comedic gags. But eventually it seems that the effect of the bee wears off on Andrew, and it seems that Andrew has some sort of feeling of at least respect, if not curiosity, when it comes to Akko, because he has to follow in his father's footsteps. He's going to take over this business pretty much, this kind of government official job. So he has to follow, he has to give up on his dreams. He can't play the piano like he used to, and Akko pretty much says, you suck pretty much, like, why wouldn't you follow your dream? I'm going to be the next shiny cherry, I'm going to be the best, I have a dream, don't you have a dream? And it's this subtle level of just Andrew being like, this girl is right. This girl who my father says is just a dirty little witch who is in a dying breed, she's actually right. And just how they slowly portray their kind of, at least friendship. If they'll go in a romance route, who the hell knows? I highly doubt it, but still, there is this level of respect, even if he doesn't want to fully admit it. And I like how they portrayed it. And even his friend, I think his name's friend is Frank. I mean, he's got some feelings for Lotte there. I mean, it's just really nice how they are kind of giving these side characters a bit of connection to the main cast here. And the overall episode I thought was presented, it was beautiful, it had really funny moments. I mean, the funniest moment had to be when Diana falls in love with herself when she's looking in the mirror. That shit was funny. But just overall, this was a really good episode. It showed us that Akko isn't where she started off. She is slowly improving, and her dream could be a reality if she keeps focusing hard and working hard, as Shiny Chariot did. There was enough of just a connection to Andrew, as Andrew could have easily been brushed off as just a one-time character, but I'm glad they're doing what I thought they were going to do. They're slowly making me into a bigger figure here, so by the time that he takes over for his father, hopefully he'll have a really good connection with Akko, and he won't carry on the same trail that his father did. Just the way he presented everything, I thought this was one of the best episodes. I'm not sure how to rank it overall. I mean, it's probably in at least top 3, top 4, something like that, but I thought this was a really great episode. I can't wait to see what they do next week. But for anyone who watched this episode, what did you think? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What was your favorite part of the episode and why? Because I have to say, seriously, that Diana stuff, fall in love with herself, that shit was funny. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Before you leave, hit that like button to show your support. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. So until next time, everyone, please take care and have a good one.